do this here first. Because I don't want you guys to see what I'm doing. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters of Trinidad, you know this is the perfect time. This is the perfect time for this speech, because this is the trigger that would probably start everything that I'm about to say next. The very first murder of 2026, and whose name is it tied to? Mr. Lennox, the man from the Love Party, throwing in bed with the UNC coalition. Yes, it's the same. The UNC that sold you dreams and delivered nightmares. This is my message, straight, raw, and unfiltered, to Lennox Smith, Andy Williams, to the entire Ground Report crew, and every last social media bootlicker who sold their souls, their tongues, and their dignity to that evil, racist UNC machine. I'm not here to mourn, Mr. Fish. I'm not shedding one damn tear. You know why? Because I warned you. I warned all of you that this day was coming. When you play with fire, when you dance with devils, people burn. And now blood is on the ground. You, Lennox Smith, you, Andy Williams, you built your name screaming truth to power. You strutted around like you were the voice of the people, the warriors against corruption. But the moment the UNC tossed you a bone, you rolled over like lapdogs. You defend their destructive, wicked policies while people suffer. And now the people see it. They see you for the frauds you are, and there will be pushback. A fierce, angry, violent pushback, which is even so much more relevant today. Because when you betray the people, when you betray the trust of the people, when you stab the same communities in the back that looked up to you, the people don't forget. You claim to stand with Laventil, George Street, high crime, crushing poverty, the very places bleeding the most under these disastrous UNC policies. Families losing jobs, children going hungry, young men dying in the streets. And what do, Lennox? You go on public platforms and lie. Lie after lie after lie, peddling misinformation like it's your daily bread. And now a man is dead, gunned down right in front at your door. Now tell us, Lennox, tell the nation, if it had been you stepping out that door instead of Fish, would those bullets have your name on them? Or is there something darker here? What exactly was Fish mixed up in? What criminal underworld ties link straight back to your party, to your coalition, to the UNC, to the Ground Report? You push policies that kill hope, that kill jobs, that kill our people, and you expect no consequences? Your government is dealing debt to the citizens of this country. More blood would flow because of what you are doing. So when the people rise up, when they push back with fury, isn't that fair? Isn't that justice? The people are awake now, Lennox, and they see you. They see the betrayal, and they are angry. They are very damn angry. And to close this out, here is 4 minutes of pure, absolute babble from the man himself, Lennox Smith. Listen closely, Trinidad and Tobago, and decide to listen whose side you're really on.
Yeah,
I'll be right back.
Minutes here before he was killed.
Oh yes, indeed. Of course, I want to say to you and your family and of course the media fraternity, all the best for 2025. But certainly, this is a very unfortunate, unprecedented situation for us. At least not that it is something that is not uncommon here. But of course, given what we have been trying to do last year, or since, of course, the new government came into office, we opened this office here, for example. It is called the Empowerment Center. If you go inside, you will see where we have, of course, cameras, a classroom, and all of that. And some of my social media blogs and so on would be recorded right here, so that it is part and parcel of a transformation that we thought will begin, and we are not daunted. It's just that it's a very unfortunate situation. We fondly call him Fish, the deceased. He is a member of the Love Party, And as you know, love is part of the coalition of interests that has formed the government with the UNC since the 28th of April last year, obviously. So that it is very traumatic, it is debilitating for the outsider and for persons like myself who, as I said, we are not daunted, but certainly it is a setback. We are human beings, we are going to feel it. And I want to tell you that moments before he met his demise right at the corner, he was right here, and we chipped up because we planned today to have some, he was supposed to be the chef to cook rabbit. He was designated to do that. We just gave him some money to, of course, augment the stock that we would have had here. And we expected and we hope, as everybody else, to have a wonderful frolic, if you want to call it, a wonderful getting together as the first day of the year. And then minutes later to hear 1, 2, 3, I was inside at the time, bullets, and of course people were scampering, or my colleagues here were scampering as well, for safety. And that is where we are at this point in time. I don't know if you have any other questions you want to ask, except to say that it is a very traumatic situation for us. We have opened this Empowerment Center. In fact, one of the things that we propose to do this year is to talk to or to write to the Chief Justice, because many of the young people around here would have had court matters and so on. And as you know, one of the things that would have triggered a previous state of emergency was the shooting outside of the Bissessar police station. So what we had planned to do in response to that, and knowing the fact that many of the tasks that the young people had, according to the instructions of the court, is to go and sign some kind of record at the police station. So what we decided to do was have a designated area here with computer and so on, and we would have asked the court to see if we could have virtual courts from here. So that was part and parcel of the whole development process, and to reduce the amount of incidents like this. Unfortunately, this is an entirely different situation. Fish is not wanted or is known by the police in the context in which the virtual court scenario would have been conceptualized. So again, I want to say it's very, very, very important for us.
Babbling bullshit.
It's debilitating, as I say, but we are not going to be daunted. We're going to continue, of course, to plug away these young people. In fact, just before the Christmas, all the boys on the block, they lined 6, 7, 8 of them, and we call all of them, and who have children, we'll give each one of them a hamper. So I was just saying that if there is some incident that fish might have been involved in terms of some kind of conflict, at least they could have come and talked to me, at least they normally would do, and then we would try to see how we could resolve it. But to take that kind of action, I thought that was something that was rapidly being a thing of the past, but clearly it is not.
That was Lennox Smith's son. Oh wow. I predicted stuff like this would happen, and you see this thing that's happening with Venezuela. It actually brings what I was saying more into the spotlight. So let's say Venezuela decides to retaliate, but from what from what we were looking at over the past couple hours, it doesn't seem like that would happen, right? But let's say suppose Venezuela had decided to launch some rockets into Trinidad in retaliation for this. If Maduro is captured, what is going to be the response of the Venezuelan military? Let's say they get activated. Diosdado has been out there for the past week saying, "Oh, Kamla, we watching you." What was the last threat Diosdado made? He made some threat to Trinidad, right? So if bombs had started landing in Trinidad. People like this, like Lennox Smith, all these propagandists that were out there spreading all this the fake news and misinformation and lying and supporting the government and having the callers on your show go along with everything that you want to push. There's going to be a time when people are going to wake up, just like me, because I went through that whole process too. Like I used to be involved in politics in the United States, like I told y'all, and my wake up moment was with the Bernie Sanders campaign, and from then I started like digging into history and digging into all of these lies that these politicians were telling to us. But I was very angry, like me, when I got snapped out of my stupor, like you and C supporters are currently going through, where you don't want to listen to logic and stuff from the other side. I used to be like that, but there was a time that I snapped out of it, and when I did, I got angry at all of the people that were lying to me, like angry to the point where I wanted to see them ended, to see them disappear off the face of the earth. And when you guys in Trinidad go through that change phase, all of these propagandists that were out supporting this UNC government, that encouraged military action, that encouraged death, that encouraged destruction and all that stuff into the country, they will be hunted down like animals. Like I predicted this, and you guys better pray that Venezuela don't retaliate for this attack. You all better pray that Venezuela, because it's crunch time now. Right now, we have to look and see what the response of the Venezuelan people and response of the Venezuelan military will be. So Racel is saying nothing will happen, Venny can't do shit at the moment, Slimy. I don't know, it may seem like that because for right now the Venezuelan military they seem to be on stand down mode. But my whole point with the whole Lennox thing is he is in one of the poorest neighborhoods of the country. And most of the policies that the UNC are implementing right now will affect his community first. The CPEP workers, all these people getting fired, all these people losing their jobs, all these people now have to face intense fines. And then after Christmas Day, Lennox went on the air and was blatantly lying to the people. People are saying that. People are starting to wake up. So my advice to Lennox Smith and the Ground Report, stop lying to the people. Okay, people are starting to wake up, and for your safety, for your protection. And I don't know if this was a political hit. It was something that I don't know if it was targeted at Lennox or not. I don't know if Fish was a criminal or not. But if Fish was a criminal and he had people trying to murder him, why is he messing around with Lennox Smith? Why is he in the love party? And you know, so either way you look at it, it's bad for Lennox. So stop lying to the people. Stop going on and everything this government do, you support them. It's going to be bad for you. Alright, so I have another video that I want to play. I don't want to, you know, maybe I should dig into Lennox like this. Because he got me upset the past few days.
The coup was over, he came back from Africa, donated some tools to the program, and then of course in discussions, Robin, hey.
You all remember that?
Robinson set up.
You all remember that?
Let me just pause for a
So
while.
Venezuela. So this man Lennox Smith is in an area where they don't like traitors too much, and he going on there lying to the people every day. So Lennox, stop what you're doing. Go back to where you were at the start, where you were being oppositional to the government and was speaking truth to power. The people will love you more like that.